Well, today I'm going to get to ride the Aprilia Tuono V4 Factory. And it's got the active suspension, adjustable up here. Man, I'm excited. I've been wanting to ride one of these. These have like a, they just have a following. It's an Italian bike, and it's got a lot of heritage behind it. It doesn't matter what you ride. If one of these pulls up in a group ride or you see one of them, there's just something about them. Cult-like following. Once you own one, you'll own them for the rest of your life. But man, awesome bike. I'm going to get this first ride going, so hang in there with me. Man, look at this thing fire up. Factory 1100 Tuono. Got the active suspension on it, so you can adjust all that. All your screens, you can set it up for night or automatic, where it'll go from the white to the black background. I don't know if you can hear that. It's got that Aprilia rumble or roar to it. Sounds like a huge mad tiger. But this thing is awesome. Wow. Huge shout out to Plano Kawasaki for letting me do these test rides. And they've got all the Suzuki's, Aprilias, Kawasaki's in stock. They're back up to pre-COVID stock levels. So they've got the merchandise. Let's ease out here and get going. Man, the brakes are phenomenal. It's got adjustable brake, Brembo master cylinder on it. Man, you just barely got to let out on the clutch with this V4. Quick shifter is butter. Wow, man. Oh yeah. Boy, it's got some pull to it down low. Oh yeah. Wow. Super comfortable. The seat's super wide, which is nice. I was talking to AJ, and she's the dealer principal there at Kawasaki Suzuki Aprilia. There's some excellent financing to June 31st on these. I think it's 1.99, but you'd have to put down large down payment, or oh yeah, this thing wants to go. Boy, you can hear that growl, that Aprilia growl. Wow, man, it ain't even got a pipe on it. Let me adjust these mirrors. I probably need those. See if there's any. I'm not going to say the word cop, but behind me, I'm going to take it real easy. It's not my bike. But man, I get it. Boy, it's comfortable. Woo! You can tip this thing. Awesome bike. And you just know when you're sitting on it, you know you're riding a leader class super bike. I mean, these things are as fast as a ZX10 anything, RSV4 Aprilia sport bike on the track, unless it's a very high-speed top-end track, just as competitive. These things are super fast. They've got no payments on these till 24. So if you bought one, you could, if I was going to buy one, I'd probably buy one on it doesn't really matter what the interest rate is, and go to 24 and refinance it. But well, that shifter is just slick, super smooth. Yeah, it's got that bottom end grunt. You can tell with that V4. Hear it? Boy, it sounds good. I'll tell you what, these with a pipe on them, I'm gonna get off up here and show you a couple things. As a rider, What appealed to me as far as what you get on the bike and what you can do with the bike after you get it. Of course, if you got unlimited funds, you can do anything you want, but some things that make it real appealing to me, man, that thing sounds good. Wow. Here we go, waiting on her. Oh yeah, man, this thing wants to go. The 1100 in it makes some serious horsepower. Well, the brakes are just perfect, easy and neutral. Got the blinker on. You can dial up your traction control. I'm not even in the performance, really the super performance mode. I meant just in the sport mode. I'll put it up here in the high power mode here in just a second. We can get going here. Will you hear that? It's got that V4 growl. Here we go. I'll pull over up here and show you. Oh yeah, man, it is. This awesome machine right here. I see why they are such big sellers and have like a cult following. You know, I know a lot of guys that have bought these and that's all they'll buy is Aprilia. I get it now. The mystique with them. This is an Italian machine. It is awesome. The fit and finish on everything is really good. I'm gonna pull over real quick and show you what I'm talking about as far as what appealed to me that would be a buyer on one of these. And some big pluses. First of all, you get the Super Corsas. I don't know if you can see that there. Super Corsas. That's about a $300, $350 tire. It's the stickiest tire you get. Those come on the bike. You get the Brembo brakes. On this particular model, this is like a $4,900 add. These active suspension where you can adjust compression rebound on them. They're Öhlins. Also too, it's got winglets on it. I don't know if you can see that in there. It's got winglets on it. It's just a super looking bike. Up and down quick shifter. One of the big things that appealed to me is if you wanted to change that to a louder pipe, get that factory sound off of there, you don't have to replace all the header and everything. It's just you can unbolt the cat and do a cat back system, which saves you about half the money. But what a machine. LED lighting, and that's automatic, comes on at night. Wow, man, incredible bike. I see why people love them. The fit and finish on the thing. Look at the colors. This brilliant red, purple. It's got Italian wrote all over it. Of course, I'm Italian, so I'm kind of partial, but it's got Italian wrote all over it. I see it. I see why people get these. This is a phenomenal machine. Wow. Look at that big wide tire in the back. LED light back here. The seat is real wide and comfortable. Let's get back on this and get going. We'll wrap it up. I get it. We're going to put this in the fast mode. There we are, the user mode where you can adjust everything. I pre-adjusted the power up to full. Hear that? Awesome bike. Oh yeah, it's one to pull that front wheel up at like 3,000 RPM. You can tell it's definitely in the race mode. These are wheelie machines here. I'm not going to wheelie it. I'm not that good, and it's not my bike, but what an awesome bike. Trying to wheelie there. Wow. Super nimble too. Yeah, people look at this thing, man. It is a gorgeous bike. It's like driving a Ferrari on the road, but two wheels. You can't help but look at it. The colors stand out. Here we go. Take this up. Well, that quick shifter is just perfect, man. You could commute on this. The seating position is very comfortable. You're just barely leaning over, but the bike is super secure. I mean, there's no fidgety stuff with it. Super nimble, left to right, just super nimble. Oh boy, there's our buddy right there. We got the green arrow. We're on a demo tag. I don't think he's seen it. Awesome bike. Wow, man. Did I make a mistake in buying the bike I bought? Woo! I wish y'all could hear the exhaust. This thing sounds awesome. Sounds like a MotoGP bike. That's with the factory exhaust on it. But if you get an aftermarket, it's even going to be louder. That's just something. There is nothing that sounds like an Aprilia. Nothing that sounds like an Aprilia on the road. It's got its own sound, and it's well known for it. You pull up in a parking lot. You pull up in a parking lot with other riders, and you rev that thing up. They're going to look at you regardless. I mean, who couldn't look at this bike? It's beautiful. The thing is just beautiful. Can y'all hear that? The exhaust. I hope you can hear it. Well, the front brakes are awesome. Very reassuring, but not too much. Just good tactile feel. It does have cruise. I'll show you that. The cruise, you hold it over for 3 seconds, it'll pop that on. And then once you get ready to set the speed, you would click it back. You can go up or down, positive or negative, to put a mile per hour on there or take one off. But let's get off and look at this thing one more time. It is beautiful. One of the most beautiful bikes made. Look at that. The colors are just awesome. A buddy of mine just bought one of these, but bought a white one, and it was his second one. The people that buy these, they just stay with them, and I get it now. I mean, you don't, just everything is, it's got some kind of flair to it. Even the passenger pegs, you don't see passenger pegs like that, with that arch, and just the way, a little case cover here that comes with it. That bike is beautiful. Super courses already on it. The stickiest tires. Wow, that is a beautiful bike, no doubt about it. Beautiful dash, TFT screen. Down here you've got your plus, where you can adjust your traction control on the fly. Your headlight button up here, flash to pass. Alrighty, I'm gonna get back on it. Thanks for riding with me again. It's got the up and down blip shifter, and it is butter. It works. It's great. Thanks for riding with me. Leave a comment in the comment section what you want to see next as far as in the Kawasaki family or Suzuki family. Kawasaki will be at the Plano Kawasaki store doing test rides. They will have the new ZX400 sport bike, like the 16,000 RPM sport bike. I think it's the end of September, so stay tuned. You can follow me on Facebook. Make sure if you like this to hit that like button. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure your bell notifications are on. I'm going to be doing test rides the rest of the year, so you'll get a look at several different bikes, a lot of different bikes. Thank you, Plano Kawasaki. Let's get this thing back to them real quick.